What's up, guys? This is me, Gold Coffee. So I really wanted to do this. What if it was what if Deku was a symbiote? Not if he had a symbiote, he was a symbiote. So like Deku will be having all the abilities of a symbiote, like that, instead of him actually coming on contact with a venom, or I mean a symbiote. So Deku would have all the abilities that a symbiote would have, including including the when he can attach himself to other people and make them extremely more stronger and faster, and make their quirk stronger too. Just wanted to throw that in. And also, comment down below what Deku's hero name should be, because I'm just letting you guys comment down the hero names, so I have no idea what to do. And also, please comment down below what other what ifs you want me to do. So, instead of Deku actually being born, he will actually be created. Because, like, let's say this. Let's say that Deku's mom is actually a scientist on the, what's that? AI island? The AI island? From the movie? I forgot the island's name, but, she's a scientist from there. If you guys watch the movie, you know what I'm talking about. So Deku would actually be in an accident and he would die. But let's say that Deku's mom has like a blood sample of Deku. So she's really upset about this, and she tries to make a copy of Deku. She's just moving around with chemicals and stuff. She's using nanobites because, well, I don't know. She's using nanobites, and she finds out a way that she can do it. She mixes some green ooze, let's just say that, with nanotes, and they actually fuse together into a living organism. Well, more like sentient, but you know what I mean. And then Deku's mother does the process again, but with Deku's DNA, and she puts it in a capsule. Sorry about that. She puts Deku's hair or blood sample in a capsule, and then hold up. Okay. So what else? A few days go by, and Deku's body is like what we saw in the anime, the kid size. And it's almost time to let Deku out of his capsule. And she opens the capsule, and Deku comes out. And he looks exactly the same as Deku. Just that now he has like a modified quirk, I guess, given to him because he's a symbiote now. And at first, when he came out, he was just like a ooze, like little puddle of slime. But Deku slowly started to form back into his what he looked like in the during kindergarten. So Deku would slowly start forming his body back, and he would look to his mom and say, "What happened? Where am I? Why am I naked?" So Deku's mother would grab Deku and hug him tightly, but Deku would actually fuse with her, and Deku would become her suit, like a suit. It's not gonna look like this. It's just gonna look like different, because Deku can also turn into a suit. What? I mean, like, he could also turn like his body into like a symbiote size venom, and she figured out that the nanotes and gave Deku a quirk, I guess. Like they like fused together with U's, and now it's, since Deku's DNA was fused with it, it's like now it's like combined together. So Deku's actually like a symbiote now. So a year goes by, and Deku learns how to use his newfound quirk, and also Deku doesn't know Kanchan because he died. I mean, Deku died in a villain accident. Yeah, he died during the villain accident. He just died. Poor Deku. But he's alive now. So Deku's mother would actually tell Deku to actually try to use his new modified quirk, or like engineered new quirk, and Deku would actually find out a way to use it. Deku would actually slowly move his body parts into like tentacles, like. And also, I want to put this. You know how other people do what ifs about what if Deku had a symbiote, and some of them say that he shoots webs. Well, since the symbiotes actually just mimic everything, whatever they get onto, how would they mimic Spider-Man's web shooters? Even if Spider-Man doesn't exist in his universe. Explain. Explain, other people. Explain! So, Deku's just gonna use tentacles, like you see in the screen right now. And also, I'll be doing a other what if. What if Deku was a one-eyed ghoul? Yeah. Wait for that one. It's gonna come out really good. So, Deku would learn how to use his new modified quirk. And Deku would also find out that he can fuse with people because of the thing that Deku's mom did, hugging him. And they fused together. So Deku trains with his quirk because he still has that mentality of he wanted to be a hero and everything. So yeah, Deku's about 7 now, and he is gonna know Melissa. Yeah. So Deku and Melissa are gonna grow up together. Yeah. I'm just putting that in because I want to. And also put it in the comments if you want me to ship them. I'm just saying, if you want me to ship them. Okay? Okay. So, Deku would actually train and train and train. Train in new ways that Deku could use his quirk in, and he'd also tell Melissa for like help, for like ways he could use some of her gear. Like, because, well, let's put it like this. Forget what I just said. Just don't forget the part about Deku just training. So Deku would train how to use his quirk. He would get extremely better at fusing with people. And Deku could change his symbiote's color. I'm putting that in because I want to. So let's say that he connects with All Might. He'll get all the, like, he'll get colors like how All Might has on his suit, gold, blue, red, and he'll fuse into that color, almost like a mixed. And so yeah. Also, if you don't know this yet, Deku has super regen ability when he fuses with someone. So he can like heal people when he attaches to himself to other people. And for some reason, symbiotes are really good in the water. For some reason, so that too. So Deku would be 15, and he'll go to UA. He'll be walking to UA, and okay, let's say this. So Deku actually visits his hometown because Deku did grow up in his hometown, but then he had to move to well, basically Deku did would be born in that town, but Deku died, so he had to go to the island. A AI, I forgot the island's name. Yeah. So Deku would remember some of the old old town, some of the places he would actually know, and so Deku would just be walking around and he'll see that someone's being attacked by the sludge villain, and this and the sludge villain is actually attacking Momo. Yeah. So Deku quickly runs over there and he transforms into this beautiful thing you see on the screen right now. And Deku, um, well, since Deku's mom works at the island, forgot the island's name. Sorry about that. Do my research later. But Deku has these gloves now that his mom made that could deactivate like mutant quirks or transformation quirks. So Deku would actually grab the sludge villain, and part of it would turn back into human, and Deku would just rip him off, Momo, and just knock him out, since, well, it cancels out the mutants and the transformation quirks. And then Deku would would turn back into Deku, and Deku knows that he actually died. Knows that his mom actually, like, he's not the original Deku. He's the clone. It's the original Deku died. Yeah. So Deku knows this, and he goes up to Momo and helps her up, and tells her if she's okay. She's okay, and she says yes, I'm okay. And she asks if Deku's okay, and he says yes, I am too. So Deku would call the police, and then after that, All Might arrives, and he sees that Deku took down the sludge villain, but he thinks that Deku and Momo both did it because they're both right there. So All Might would go up to both of them and says, I'm glad to see that the future of the pro heroes are strong. I'm sorry. So Deku would be geeking out, but Deku actually knows All Might since he knows Melissa. So Uncle Might. And Deku just says hello to All Might, and All Might says hello to Deku because they both know each other. Oh my god. So but I'm still sick. And Momo would be kind of geeking out, but when inside her because well, she's not trying to show that she's like excited and stuff. So she just says hello to All Might, and All Might grabs the sludge villain and jumps away. And this what if also Deku also healed All Might's wound. So because Deku connected with All Might, fusing with him, and healed that wound, regenerating his lost stomach. So All Might wouldn't have a time limit anymore. And also All Might did say if Deku wanted his quirk, but Deku declined it because he wanted to be a hero on his own with his own power. So All Might gave his quirk to Mario. So Mario was gonna have one for all. Or if you guys want me to give one for all to someone else, please comment down below. So Deku would be walking off, and Momo would give Deku her number and told him to let's hang out sometime. Deku agreed, blushing, and Deku would stay in town for a few months, training and looking around the town because he hasn't been there in a while, and also the entrance exam is gonna happen. So Deku sees that the beach is destroyed and horrible, like in the anime. So Deku takes it upon himself to clean it, and he cleans it in 5 months. And Deku, then for the other 5 months, he trains his Quirk. And Deku can create weapons, like how, in a movie, Venom, how that one symbiote, the silver one, had all those weapons, that spear, the axe things, blades, and also the mace, also that thing, the tentacle thing. When he makes his hands to tentacles, he shoots them in the ground and spikes come out and out and out. Yeah, that too. So, yeah, Deku has a lot of ability. He also has abilities like Carnage too. So yeah. So Deku would actually be. So Deku just trains the rest of the 5 months, and then he remembers that he has Momo's phone number, and he calls her. Momo sees that Deku's actually calling her, and she starts freaking out in her mind. What should she say? Sorry, I couldn't get the words out of my mouth. And she's blushing, and she picks up the phone and says hello. And Deku says, do you want to hang out? Momo agrees, and so Deku and Momo meet up somewhere to hang out. And also Deku, since Melissa's actually still in university, I think. Wasn't she in the university during the movie? So she'll be busy with her studies. So Deku called Momo out so they could hang out. And Deku apologized for not remembering that he has her phone number, because he tells her that he's been busy getting ready for the UA entrance. Momo also says that she's also getting ready for the UA entrance. And they both talk about how they. So they talk a lot. And then they just go around the town. They talk, they eat, they hang out. And then comes the entrance exam. Deku would get a really high score in the entrance exam on the written test because he's extremely more smarter and faster to think and strategize. And so then comes the practical test exam. And also in this, what if Deku doesn't trip, neither does Uraraka, so they don't know each other? Sorry about that. So Degu's getting ready to. Deku gets in a running stance, and Deku makes his lower half of his body muscular, Like he makes his bottom half into the the venom thing, the venom suit, like a part of it, because he doesn't want to go all out. So Deku gets ready, and everyone sees that Deku's leg just expanded. And then Prismite says 1, 2, 3, go, and everyone starts running, and Deku passes Ida in speed, actually going further than him. And Deku sees a robot and punches it, destroying it. And Deku just goes around destroying robots as quickly as he can. Then comes to the zero pointer. So, zero pointer would come out earlier in this time, because many of the 3 pointers, 2 pointers, 1 pointers are like destroyed because of Deku. So they had to bring it out much earlier than in the anime. So it comes out, and this time no one's really under it because it came out more earlier. So Deku doesn't know Uraraka still. So Deku sees the zero pointer, and he thinks to himself that it's a good target to show off his true power. So Deku makes his entire body into the symbiote that you see on the screen right now. And then he jumps. Since Deku can mimic, symbiotes can mimic things, like how Venom mimicked Spider-Man's web shooters and other things, you know. So Deku would mimic one for all, I guess. So yeah. So Deku would jump and punch the zero pointer, destroying it and also destroying the city behind it. So when Deku punches, a giant wind pressure destroys like half of the city. This is how strong Deku is. And Deku lands on his feet, creating a crater. And the zero pointer would fall. No one would get crushed because no one was on that side of the city. And Deku would keep on getting more points and more points. And then President Mike says, time's up. Everyone would stop. Everyone would look at Deku because Deku has this full body suit on. And then Deku would turn back into his original form. And Deku would just walk away. A lot of people wonder what his quirk is because he was extremely fast, extremely strong, and also he had the suit. And so some people are thinking it's a mutant, but other people say it's a transformation quirk. Some people are saying it's an emitter because it's activating some. Just think about this as Deku's quirk. So Deku goes to his house. His mom doesn't live there because she's at the island. And also his mom's more, it's like fit, not like in the anime. She's like when she's fit like at the beginning of the anime when Deku found out he didn't have a quirk. Even know what I mean. So, yeah. So Deku would be waiting for the letter. He would get it in the mail, and All Might says, "Hello, young Midoriya. It's me, All Might. I see that you entered for UA. Congratulations." All Might would say that Deku surpassed All Might's score of, was it 250 or 200 something? I know it's in the 200s. So Deku broke All Might's record by, let's say, 200 points. So Deku has the new record holder. And All Might says, I'm glad to be meeting you at UA. And also, I'm going to be teaching there too. So I'm glad to see you there. And also, your mother says, your mother says, wait, hold up. I just had a brain fart. Your mother gives you thanks. Goodbye. And Deku would be blushing because of reasons. So it comes to the first day of UA. Deku would walk in and everyone would be looking at Deku because Deku had the highest score. Deku would sit down, and since Bakugo doesn't know him, he doesn't really go all hot-headed on Deku. And so everyone's like talking to everyone else but Deku. And then Uraraka comes up to Deku and says, "Hi there, my name is Ochako Uraraka. What's your name?" Deku would reply by saying, my name is Izuku Midoriya, but you can just call me Deku. Deku got the nickname from Melissa, instead of Bakugo. So Melissa gave Deku his nickname instead of Bakugo. Yeah. So Uraraka would say, "What kind of quirk is you? What's your quirk?" Deku would say that his quirk's a mutant quirk. It allows his body's actually like a type of ooze. I can connect to other people, and he can make their quirk stronger, and also giving them a protection layer of armor too. So Deku would explain this to Araka, and Araka would be amazed about how strong his quirk is. And then Aizawa walks in and says, "If you're here to make friends, I suggest that you leave. UA is not about creating new friends. It's about to be a hero. It's about becoming a hero." Everyone looks at Aizawa, and Deku knows Aizawa too. And he would say, "Hello there, Sensei Aizawa." "Oh, hello there, Izuku Midoriya. Haven't seen you in a while." "Yeah, I've been training a lot." See that. Well, everyone, get on this. Everyone would question how Deku knows Mr. Aizawa. And Deku would explain that Mr. Aizawa is actually our homeroom teacher. And then Mr. Aizawa says, "Alright, abduction's over. Everyone meet me outside. Put on this gym uniform and meet me outside." So everyone rushed to the lockers, and Deku takes off his clothes, and they will see that Deku's really muscular. And Kirishima would go up to Deku and say, what kind of training did you do to get so many muscles?" Deku would say that he did a lot of weightlifting and combat training, like box kicking and boxing. I guess mostly just boxing, and also like a bit of jujitsu to take down enemies. Kirishima would say that that's so manly. That's so manly. Like he always does. So everyone would go outside, and Mr. Osai would say to Deku that since you got in first place, you can throw the ball first. So Deku goes and grabs the ball. And Deku makes his arm that has the ball into a really big muscular arm. Deku would get in a throwing stance to throw the ball, and he would throw it and break the sound barrier. That's how strong Deku is. Deku got over 1,000 points. And then it comes to the 15-meter race. Deku would only transform his legs because Deku doesn't want to give everyone a challenge. He wants to at least have a challenge. So Deku dashes faster than Ida, making there in like 1.0 seconds. And Ida would say how the joke. Ida would say what does his quirk enhances your body. Deku would explain that his quirk actually transforms his body a bit since it's a mutant quirk. Deku would show this by lifting a little bit of his leg and seeing that he transformed his entire leg into this dark green leg, and he would just turn it back to normal. And then it comes to the jumping test. Deku just leaps over it, just using his foot. Just one foot just jumps over the entire thing because Deku is overpowered. So yeah. So then comes to the grip test. So Deku would grab the meter machine and he would break it, making it into like a little. He would break it and there would be like a little wind pressure that would go everywhere. Some people would feel it. So Deku got the highest score there, and then it comes to the ball throw. Again, everyone but Deku has to go because he already showed that he's extremely stronger. But as always says, boy Deku, come here. Deku would come over there, and Mr. Ozawa would tell Deku that to use all his power, show all everyone here how strong you are. And Ozawa would say that you've been holding back a lot. Why? Deku would say that he wants to have a challenge. And Mr. Ozawa would tell Deku to use everything he's got and throw the ball. So Deku would morph his entire body into the symbiote. He would just be extremely tall, had dark green and muscular. Deku would grab the ball and throw it. Getting over. He would get Infinity Time with Uraraka. Yeah. So I'm going to end it here because I feel like it's getting too long. So, yeah. If you guys want part 2, please like and subscribe, and please comment down below if you guys want part 2. And also, comment down below Deku's hero name and another what if you guys want me to do. Ciao. Bye. Go beyond your limit.